What? What? Yo, Tori, what's happening with GJ?
GJ, fuck GJ.
Had to link up with my boy Sean out here.
BrandonCarterFX.
Hey, Tori.
Doing Mr. Golden Ratio, 5 in the flesh.
Profits. All right.
So, popped up on my boy real quick. Your boy Golden Ratio.
You know what it is, man. I told you I was gonna pull up.
Had to.
Hey traders, how's it going? Brandon Carter FX here, aka Mr. Golden Ratio, and welcome to the official BCFX Signals YouTube channel. It's been a long time coming, to be honest, but hey, better late than never, right? So we're here. Basically, this video, I'm gonna delve into where I came from, because apparently to some people, a lot of people, kind of just popped up out of nowhere. So where I came from, how I got into the world of trading, how my business has grown as massively as it has, as fast as it has, and you know, where we are. Yeah, so let's just get straight into it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's try to get to 1,000 subscribers relatively soon from the post of this video. So how I got into trading. A friend of mine, I'd say back in 2013, got to talking about smart ways to make money, how to make money on the side while we weren't working, right? He mentioned buying some stock. I believe he introduced like, you know, I should look into buying Apple at the time. So I did some research on it, and he showed me some profits that he made. Upon doing my research on it, I kind of went into that rabbit hole. Down that rabbit hole of once you get the searching, then you click it on that, you click it on that, and you click it on that. And that's how I kind of stumbled across Forex. In the process of searching and researching about stocks, I came across Forex. Quickly, I fell in love with Forex specifically. Fell in love with the overall financial markets, period, but Forex absolutely captured my heart. Do you understand me? Captured my heart. Back in 2013, that's how I was introduced into it. And in looking into Forex and researching about Forex, finding out more and more about Forex, you know, you watching videos, trying to learn everything that you possibly can. I came across AstroFX and their videos. Shout out to Sean Lee, I'm on that. I can't express enough, all right? I really can't express enough how religiously I used to watch their videos, like just zone in, focused, watching their videos, Technical Tuesdays. I'll subscribe, catching every single notification. Anytime you hear that, like one of my favorite parts, and I really hope they go back to it, but one of my favorite parts is the intro music. Ooh, la la la. Ooh, la la la. Like that is my jam. I don't care what nobody says. That intro is classic. They need to go back to it. But I was really into those videos. So watching Technical Tuesdays, watching all their other videos, like I would lock myself in the room, replay videos over and over. Now they never dove into like real detail, like, but they just kind of gave you an overall idea of how they approach the market. They didn't really go into detail, which makes sense because, you know, they sell their, you know, their trading course and their knowledge, and that premium, you know, material goes to their students, which makes sense, right? So, but regardless, I would watch those videos on repeat. I'm talking about from sun up to sundown, sun up to sundown again, and sun back up. Fell in love with it. Came across some other great traders. Just great overall basic video content. Jason Greystone, Dale Woods. I deleted a couple because a couple of them were embarrassing. I can't find the rest of them, but you could probably find some comments of mine from way back then, years ago, right? Of like asking the stupidest questions like, yo, how do you know you've entered? Or just, I can't even remember, but just some of the most like dumb questions back then. I'm watching all these YouTube videos, I'm watching all this content, trying to soak it all up, and you know what happens? I asked my mother if I could borrow $3,000 to fund a live trading account after just about a month, after really studying and getting into Forex, after about a month. Well, I don't have to tell you guys what happened next. You guys already pretty much know what happened next. That account was pretty much blown, I'd say, over the course of maybe a month and a half, 2 months. That $3,000 was gone, like 5 cents left in the account. But I have to say, over that entire year, and this is in 2015 at this point, over that entire year, I was a hermit. And you have to be a hermit. Like, you have to be one of those people that zone in and you focus on yourself, and you focus on your craft, whatever that is. You zone in and focus on it. You're not concerned with going out. You're not concerned with meeting up or linking with that friend. You're not concerned about this relationship that you're trying to keep together. You want to master something, you have to zone in with laser beam focus on what it is that you want to accomplish and what it is that you want to do. And that's what I did all 2015. But in saying that, I lost an incredible amount of money. I would easily say over $40,000 lost. But what you come to find out in trading, is you become kind of numb to it. You become kind of numb after you lose so much money. And this is the reality. And anyone that really trades and that does this for a living, that really does this, after a period of time, after you lose so much money, well, this is my personal experience, right? After losing so much money, you pretty much become numb to the loss of it. Like that first hit, that first 1K loss, that first $500 loss, that first 5K loss, like it's gut wrenching, right? But over a period of time, after you rack it up, mount it up, you become numb. And it can be, and has been, and can be a benefit, because what you don't want to do is become attached to it and letting that attachment to the money affect your trading decisions, right? So come 2016, I finally start to see some consistency, consistent profits, to the point where it's literally all I had to do for a living. And that was great. It was great to finally reach that moment. But keep in mind, this is after a year of losing over 40K, of being in my room from sun up to sundown, all to myself, complete hermit, you know what I'm saying? But I took that sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? That sacrifice is worth it. You got to make sacrifices. So now 2016, I'm seeing consistency. The funds are coming in. Also, a trader I was looking at, and kind of studying, loving watching their videos, big fan of, their technical breakdowns, Alex Ong, I believe his name is Alex Ong UK on Instagram. I would also watch every time he uploaded a video, watch his videos religiously, right? Watch his videos religiously, repeat them, replay them. I have to tell you, he's actually the one person that inspired me to start the Instagram channel that we come to know as BrandonCarterFX. I have to give credit to him, because also over the course of this time, so here we are, 2016, I'm seeing consistency. I'm also watching his videos, and I will leave comments. Like making predictions. Hey, I see Euro USD possibly doing this at this price. I made this particular trade, and I gained this many pips. Euro AUD, I see this possibly happening. And he would see my comments, and over time, after a while, I remember he sent me a message, something like, yo, you're pretty good at what you do, because, these trades have been playing out. You should start a YouTube channel. And to be honest with you, I didn't want to be bothered with what it takes to maintain, and run a YouTube channel. I did not want to be bothered, but he suggested you should start a YouTube channel and share your analysis. Share your idea, because obviously, like, you understand these markets. I think people can really benefit. I didn't want to be bothered. So what I did, I didn't want to be bothered with maintaining, shooting the videos, editing the videos, all the stuff that it takes to run a YouTube channel. I didn't want to be bothered with it. I had other things I had to do, right? So that's how BrandonCarterFX, the Instagram page, came about, because that is when I figured I could share my analysis on there. It's not a lot of maintenance. I could just kind of hold the camera up, shoot the video, upload the 60-second breakdown video on Instagram, and that would be that. So that's how that came about. You know, and I was just sharing it for the fun of it. I was just sharing it for the love of it, strictly out of the love of it. I didn't care if I had 2 followers or 20 followers. I didn't care. I was just sharing what I thought about the market. I really didn't care who seen it and who didn't see it or who followed me. I really don't care. Still to this day, I don't care who follows me, who doesn't, how many people. I don't. I really don't. That's just me. And people that know me, that have been following me for a while, they know this. Over time, I'm noticing my Instagram is starting to grow, starting to gain more notoriety. Even, you know, some of the people that I love to watch the most, and even to this day, I love to watch the most. But I started realizing my Instagram follower base started to grow more and more. Some of the people I looked up to at the time, still admire. Sean Lee started following. Mon started following. The entire year 2016, as my Instagram's growing, people are begging, you know, hey, start a signal service. You should start a signal service, because I was making predictions. Like I said, I was sharing my analysis. I was making predictions on Instagram, and the accuracy and consistency in which I would make these predictions, people just didn't get it. That's pretty much what my brand was built off of. My brand was built off of my name, right? My brand was built off of all of that work I put in, all of the predictions that I was making. It's what I became known for. It's what I became famous for, right? The fact that I can make these predictions days, weeks in advance before the move happened from a specific price zone, and it literally play out. And it's all over Instagram, befores and afters. I would predict it days before. Like I said, it's what I became famous for, so to speak. Literally, I only know of one other person that I've actually see do that, and that's Sean. So as I'm doing this, people are asking me like, yo, you should start a signal service, and I was totally against it. I did not want any parts of that. People that follow me will tell you, for the longest time throughout that year, I was, no, I don't have a signal service. I'm not going to be starting one. No, forget about it. Stop asking me. No, right? Fast forward into 2017, because of all that begging throughout all of 2016, I said, you know what the heck? You know, as a favor to traders out there who may not ever experience any sort of profitability, I'll go ahead and do it. I've been begged all year to start a signal service. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So 2017 is when BCFX Signals was birthed and established. That grew massively, still to this very day, growing massively. One thing that I've come to learn is when you become, I don't care what business it is, whether you're in trading, you're an entrepreneur, you run your own business or whatever, but whatever it is that you do, when you become great, when you become of a certain status, of being good at what it is that you do, whatever that is, you start to just automatically magnetize other great people in your industry around you, right? So BCFX Signals started shortly after. Actually met up with and hung out Sean Lee of Astro FX. You know, he came down to Orlando. He was staying, I forgot where he was staying, but I remember messaging him. He was like, yeah, here's where we are. Here's the room number, you know, come through. What? What GJ is fucking ridiculous. Yo, Tori, what's happening with GJ?
GJ, fuck GJ.
I hate GJ. I've been hating GJ for the past few months, and that's why I just stick to the easy going stuff. That tail of that dragon be whipping around. I don't got time for that. Nope. Came through, we hung out, had an absolute blast. Had to link up with my boy Sean out here.
BrandonCarterFX.
Hey, you already know. Torre.
Mr. Golden Ratio, live in the flesh.
Already. Yeah, so we out here just chilling. Had to link up, man. The round table. Just went out to dinner. All right, so toast to fucking profits. All right, profits. We just need to see profits. That's it. Went out to go-kart racing. All right, so we're gonna do some go-karting in a little bit. Torre here thinks he could beat me. You've seen what happened to Q.
It's game over.
Y'all seen what I did to Q. Looks like he's next. Sean's stepping up. Hey. Torre ready to race.
I'm ready.
Give me $1.
Say ready.
Give me $1.
Y'all know what I do to the competition. and that's another thing. One thing about me, whether you know me, whether you don't know me, if you want to really get to me, right, to my heart, just invite me to go-kart race. I absolutely love go-kart racing. So that's when I met Sean Lee. We hung out, go-kart race. Just had an absolute blast. You know what I'm saying? Just hung out the entire day. That's also when I met Torre. Now Torre is it's funny because when I met him, so I met Torre also at the same time, right? But he was like, hey, what's up, Mr. Golden Ratio, blah, blah, blah. I've been following you for a while. I had no idea I didn't have a clue who Torre was. Never heard of him before. But come to find out, he had already been following me for some time and being witness of my journey and my growth. So that was kind of a shock there that he knew of me, heard about me, and I had never heard of him at that point. But he's a wizard at what he does. Crypto, by the way. So fast forward some time. It was my birthday. And I was just hanging out, me and my mother just hanging out. I'm a mama's boy. I don't care. I'll let it be known. I'm a mama's boy for sure. I was in Fort Lauderdale and it just clicked. I was like, wait, hold on. My boy Q's out here. Let me hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what he's doing. And I remember I shot a video on Instagram like, yo, I'm in your city, boy. What's good? You know what I'm saying? What's up? Let's link. You know what I mean? And he hit me back in my DM like, yo, bet, you know what I'm saying, where you at? And I remember I was on the beach. No, I was like on the beach out in Fort Lauderdale somewhere. You see me, I'm out here. What's up? What's up? Yo, what up, boy? What's up, my guy? I pulled up. I'm in your neck of the woods now. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. We on the beach. You see where I'm at? So I know you probably thought I wouldn't pull up. I pulled up. What's up, man? What's poppin'? You know, Q hits me up. You're like, yo, where you at? You know what I'm saying? I come outside. He pulls up in his Porsche. You know what I'm saying? Parks at absolutely where he should not be parking at. He's like, you know, hey, you know, you got a whip like this, you get away with a few things. And I just thought that was hilarious because that's absolutely something I would do. You know what I'm saying? We make our own rules. We go by our own rules. We do what we want to do, right? So we hung out.
So, popped up on my boy real quick. Your boy Golden Ratio.
You know what it is, man. I told you I was going to pull up.
Had to.
Go-kart racing. What? Oh, I mean, if you're good enough, you don't need a helmet. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a helmet. He about to get all this smoke in here. And he'll tell you, I beat him. We did best out of 3. You know, I believe I won the first one. He won the second one. The last race I won. His you know, beautiful girlfriend, Macy the Don, absolute angel, you know what I'm saying? Fun. She was out there. She was racing too. We was just all having a great time. Danny on Instagram. And these people I'm mentioning, I'm see if I can link their Instagrams. I'll link their Instagrams in the YouTube. But Danny, shout out to Danny. He's in Orlando somewhere. Had an absolute blast. And it was my birthday. So actually Q ended up treating everyone to dinner after we raced. Just had an absolute blast. You know what I'm saying? So that's the power of, like, you know, you go from, you know, being someone who knows nothing to becoming great at what you do, and slowly but surely you'll come to find out you'll just naturally be magnetized and peers of people that you admire, that you look up to, that you studied or whatever, or watched or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever industry that you're in. 2017, my client base is grown, but it's one thing to take signals, it's another thing to know why you're entering a trade. So people had been asking the same way, started the same way. I had no interest or plans of starting any of these businesses, right? But it just kind of happened that way by request of my followers, you know. So 2018, 618, June 18th, 618, aka Mr. Golden Ratio, ding, 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 get it? All right, anyways. 618, BCFX Online Trading Course is launched, blows everything out the water. Absolute game changer. Most simplified, condensed, and powerful online trading course you will ever come across, hands down. And I stand by that. So that's released. Everyone's going absolute nuts, like, yo. And like I said, my course is based off of my ideas, how I trade, my techniques, what I've come to find out through trial and error, not necessarily mimicking this person or mimicking that person, just through trial and error and my personal experience of being in the markets, of how the markets move. It's my approach, you know, my proprietary way of trading. All right. So that's released. That's still going bananas. Like, the amount of course signups daily is crazy. But at the same time, I have the students who are reaping the benefits. Endless testimonials. Go to my Instagram, BrandonCarterFX. Click on testimonials. Read the testimonials. And matter of fact, that's loaded up. I can't even add any more. There's so many testimonials, I can't even add any more to it. It's filled up. But it was just mind-blowing that I could bring such a level of value to people over and over and over. And it would almost got to the point where it would seem like the same story was being told, but it was all different people. Like, oh my gosh, like, this is such a breakthrough. Like, I've never seen such consistency before. You know what I'm saying? I love that feeling. Like, when someone says that they were able to quit a job, or now they're trading full time and it's solely based on the strategy that I teach, like, that is an amazing feeling. That's almost better feeling than making the profits that I make in the Forex market. That's 2018. 2019, BCFX Online Trading Course 2.0 releases. Bonkers. Because now, at this point, it's even more condensed, more simplified. And so the BCFX Online Trading Course 2.0 version is a version that is literally made completely of a strategy that has never been taught by anyone before. Completely, 100%. I've never seen anyone mention or break down the charts in 2.0 the way that I break it down. It's literally the first of its kind. You know, we all know trend lines and support resistance, blah, 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 et cetera, Fibonacci, all that, right? But this particular strategy has nothing to do with none of that. It's the first of its kind, all alone, all by itself. And so I'm definitely proud of that. And like I said, it's just been growing and growing and growing, and people are sharing more and more knowledge. And even within my student group, I have a specialized, specific referral program. So that just helps grow the business even more. We focus on trading and sharing and spreading the knowledge of BCFX Online Trading Course being the truth. So that's pretty much my journey. That brings us to current date. That's literally how things have gone since then. And I got to a point where, you know, like I said, back then, I asked my mother, can I have $3,000 to fund this live trading account? Now, getting to a point where I'm spending nearly $3,000 on a designer bag for my mother's birthday. And I think you guys, a lot of you guys, most of you guys, whatever, have seen that on Instagram. It's actually in my highlighted stories, FX Lifestyle. It was my mother's birthday. The bag itself was like nearly $3,000. It was Louis Vuitton, red Louis Vuitton bag. So when you're able to go from a point of, hey, Mom, can I borrow $3,000 so I can have enough to fund this account, to now I'm splurging and blowing nearly $3K on a single designer bag, like that's massive. That's a big jump. That's a big change. But it didn't come without due diligence. It didn't come overnight. It didn't come easy. It didn't come without sacrifice. It didn't come, without putting my own sanity on the line. And literally, I'm not even exaggerating with that. Anyone that's really into trading and that loves this and that does this and is fully committed to, like, you put your sanity on the line. You know what I mean? Like, you can scare yourself out of trades, scare yourself into trades, lose a ton of money, lose money you shouldn't be losing money you can't afford to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, can borderline drive you to insanity. But luckily, you get to a point, you stay consistent enough where your education recoups all that and some. All right. And like I said, that's where we are today. So what you can expect on this channel, get breakdowns, some market breakdowns from me, even in starting the YouTube channel by heavy demand, the same way the business started way back when, right? Hey, release a signal service, boom, release a signal service. Now they want to know how I come to see how I trade, release the course. Now finally the YouTube channel, shout out to Alex Ung, finally made the YouTube channel. Here we are. Make sure you subscribe too. And I'm just happy and appreciative and thankful to be in the position that I'm in now, where I'm really changing lives, helping people change their financial situation, and really holding people accountable for their own decisions, their own or lack of decisions, their procrastination. When you put in the work, when you put in the sacrifice, when you put your own neck on the line, at the end of the day, you stay consistent with it. It is absolutely worth it. You can ask any one of my students, right? Any one of my students. You can ask any one of my students. Probably find them in the comment section eventually on this video. It's a new YouTube channel, so eventually go to my testimonials on my Instagram or whatever, right? So anyways, you can expect market breakdowns on this channel. Just how I'm looking at, how I'm seeing the market. I don't know, maybe every couple weeks, maybe once, catch a video maybe once every 2 weeks or so. BCFXSignals.com is the website for both the signals and the trading course. And 2.0 is included at no additional charge when you join the BCFX Online Trading Course. Both 1.0 and 2.0 are included together. So that's that. See you guys soon. See you guys on the next video. Again, I'm BrandonCarterFX, aka Mr. Golden Ratio. Follow the Instagram, and I'll see y'all in the next video.